Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So now what we'll be doing is that I will be taking you towards the fixtures, okay? Now that's one of the very useful and one of the very important topic which we did study in the PyTest. So let me give you some few more examples regarding the fixtures, that how do we make out the fixtures and how do we use that throughout our projects. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that I have the same file in which we did make up the fixtures. So onto the same only I'll be writing up some sort of program and further we'll be proceeding on. Fine. So now here what I'll be doing is that first of all now whenever we are dealing up with the fixtures and those respective things, so it's really important for me to make up the fixture, and for making that it's important for me to import the PyTest library. Okay. So I'm going to import up here as PyTest, and let me increase the font size. Okay, so yeah, PyTest is one of the libraries which I wanted to import up here because we are making up the fixtures, and fixtures are a sort of the things which comes under the PyTest right here. Okay, so that's the reason I did so. Now, after importing of the PyTest, now what we'll be doing is that we'll be making up a function. Okay, now with that respective function, what we'll be doing is that I will be giving up some input for the values here. Okay, I will be giving up the input for the values, and that's what we'll be writing up here into this particular PyTest. So into this respective function. Let's say I wrote up here def, and my function name is value underscore input, and in the bracket like this, put up the colon and get down. Now, right here I have to put up the value regarding, I have to put up that respective value which I wanted to pass up here. Okay, so now I'll be giving up two values. Okay, so yeah, let's say my value which I wanted to give up is I. No, that's one of I. Okay, so value for I is, let's say I want to give it as 12. Okay, and I have one more, that's J, and let's say I just wanted to give that as 10. Now, previously the example which we did saw, that respective example was belonging to only one single value. Right now, right here, I'm trying to give up two different values, and according to those respective only, I just wanted to check out that how is it gonna work out, is it gonna work or not work, and what are the cases. Right now, here I'm going to return up both of those respective values. For the first one, I'm going to return up the I, and for the second one as well, I'm going to return up the J. If you want, you could return both of those in the one only. I would do that. Return I, J. Fine. Great. So yeah, I 1 second, comma, I, comma, J. Okay. Now that's pretty much sorted. I could return both of the values into one single function only. Now, I'll be making up this respective function as a fixture function. So what I'll be doing, I'll be writing @ PyTest dot fixture. Right, so this is how you make up your respective function as a fixture function. Now further, wherever you just wanted to use up these respective values, simply pass up this respective that respective thing into the as an argument or as a parameter, and further you could simply use out the respective values whatever you wanted to use out. Right, now value underscore input ij 1 second. Yeah, that works fine. Let's get down here, and I'm going to use up the function. Let's say that's def, and it's test underscore add. Okay, right here. And now what I'm going to do is that before moving that like that, I'll be using up some common thing here. So let me use up some common thing, that's test underscore op underscore add. Fine. So this op is the one which I'll be using up common in each of these functions, so that I could just use that in the terminal for accessing of those test functions as well. So def test underscore op underscore add, and into this I'm going to pass up the respective function. So that's value underscore input. Okay, my function name which we did have up here. Now I'm going to put up here the assert, and it's value underscore input. Now into this we have two values, so I don't think that it's gonna work up like this. Let me do out one thing. I would remove this from here and I would simply return up I at this particular place. Okay, I will make up a new fixture function. So let's say that's def and its value underscore n, and like this, and into that I have j is equal to, let's say, 20, or let's say that be 10, and here I'm going to return up the j like this, right? And above this I'm going to make that as a fixture function. So let's do that. It's PyTest dot fixture, right? So this is how you make up your second fixture function as well. Now here I'm going to pass up both of those. That's the value underscore in function as well. So value underscore input, and this is the addition of value underscore in, and that's equal to, so 12 plus 10 is equal to 22, but I'm going to write up here as 21. Okay, now how to look at what did I do here. That's necessary to understand a little bit. I did have two PyTest dot fixtures. I made up two fixture functions, and into that I one of the ones I returned the value that's for the I is equal to 12, and in the second one I did g is equal to 10, and I simply returned up the values. Now after that I just made up a test function, that's def test op add, and into that I passed both of those respective functions into which I have given up the values. Okay, I passed up both of those as a argument, as a parameter into my function, right? Then what I did have, I have this assert function. So that's for the assert I did put a value underscore input plus value underscore in, and that's equal to 21. Fine. So this is how you could use that out very clearly, very finely. Okay, let me just get above for a while. Yeah, that's good to go. Right here what I'm going to use is I'm going to write up def, and next is test underscore op underscore difference. Okay, so for that again I'm going to pass up both of those. That's first one is the value input and second one is the value in. Okay, getting down here I'm going to put up my assert function. So it's value underscore input minus value underscore in, and the value for this is 12 minus 10, that's 2. So I'm going to put it as right. Fine. So the third and the last one, I'm going to make it up like this. Test underscore op underscore, and it's the that's the product. Okay, so for this I'm going to put it as value underscore input, comma. For this I'm going to put it as value underscore in. Fine. Put up the colon, get down. Here I have the assert function. That's value input multiplication value underscore in, and the multiplication for this I'm going to write as wrong, that's the 100. Fine. So yeah, very clearly I just made up all of these respective things right here. Now I'm going to go on to the terminal. Okay, now I'm going to run this out. So it's PyTest dash v, that's its dash key. Here I'm going to put up op and it's dash v. Now let's see out that what it is actually gonna give me right here. Two fields, one passed. Fine, very clear. Now here I just stored up the command for accessing this. So it told me that in the test underscore demo4, the file into which you're writing up the things, into that one of the ones were failed and one was passed, and the third was as well failed. So two have been failed and one have been passed, right? In total it collected 9 items, because I think that for the previous ones as well I didn't commented up the things, but that's pretty fair. No issues in that case, right? So the failures, first failure is my test underscore op underscore art. So in that my value input was 12 and value in was 10. Okay, I and j were this. So we did the addition, that's 22, and 22 is not equal to 21. That's why this is a failure for me. And here we get up the assertion error. Moving down here, I have test underscore op underscore pro. So here again I have value input, that's equal to 12. Again value in is equal to 20. And here test op pro, again we have the same things, and to that it was a multiplication. So 120 is not equal to 100. So that's the reason we again got up a failure here, and that's a sort of a assertion error again for me. Okay. Getting down, I have up a very short test summary information for this respective test functions, which I did wrote up here and which I just ran it out. So test underscore op add was wrong, and because in last 22 is equal to 21, this was the test case has been given, and that's completely false, right? Next I was having that simply here test underscore demo for in that same file test underscore pro is also failed because 120 is equal to 100, but that's not so true. So in this I have total two failed cases and one has been passed for me. So total two failed and one has been passed out, right? And I know that you're very well aware that how to correct the ones which are filled up here or which are wrong. So I'm not going to include that or try that particular thing right here, right? So hope you are very much clear with this particular thing that how do we make our fixture function and how we can make two different fixture functions. See here what I did, I just try to make it a little bit complex if you feel it like. But here I just try to make up two fixture functions, and into that respective case what is happening that in this fixture functions I simply made that out, and after that there's like we just use up these fixture functions into our further test functions, right? So hope I'm very much clear with this particular thing to you, that how do we make up the fixture functions and how are those respective things required, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.